The nightclub was buzzing with energy. Neon lights flashed across dancing faces while music pulsed through the floor. Amidst the crowd, Jake, dressed in a faded hoodie and jeans, sat nervously at the corner bar, clutching a tray with half-empty glasses. He wasn't here to party, he was working. A busboy during the night, a student by day, and barely managing both. Then she entered. Vanessa. The queen of TikTok. The girl who had millions of followers, designer clothes, and a swarm of wannabe influencers orbiting around her. Confidence dripped from her every step. She walked in like she owned the place. And maybe, in a way, she did. Jake wasn't looking to get involved, but fate had other plans. Wait, all right, Vanessa said with a sly smile, glancing over at Jake. I'll kiss you. Jake blinked, confused. Yes, really, she added with a wink. But I have two conditions. Jake's heart skipped. He wasn't expecting this. He wasn't even sure what this was. Sure, he nodded, hopeful. Anything. 1. I'll record it and post it on TikTok. Okay. 2. It's going to be a real kiss on the lips. His eyes widened. A real kiss? From her. He was about to agree when she suddenly pulled back. Sorry. I'm sorry, Vanessa said mockingly. Don't you see? There's still cocktail in my glass. You can take it away when I finish it. Jake's face flushed. No, you misunderstood. I'm not a waiter. Then what are you doing here? She scoffed. Jake looked down. I have a little business for you. Oh, really? I didn't hear a request. He hesitated. There was a bet. A pretend thing. Kiss the body. I know that. What's next? Vanessa snapped. Anyway, I made a bet with some guys. If I kissed you, they'd give me $100. Vanessa smirked. What? Kiss me. Just a little kiss on the cheek. Please. Please. You don't know how much that would mean to me. She crossed her arms and looked him up and down. You're pathetic. Jake swallowed. Look, I don't have that kind of money. I come from a poor family. I work at night after school just to get by. It's just a really small kiss on the cheek. It would complete the bet. Please. Vanessa's expression didn't change. Do I have a t-shirt that says charity kisses for losers? I don't think so. Get away from me. Jake stood there, crushed. I understand, he mumbled. Then, Vanessa looked him dead in the eyes. Don't you want to kiss me on the lips? He froze. Actually, I've never done it. With anyone. She tilted her head, amused. Really? Never. Sorry. Don't worry, she whispered. I'll teach you. Jake's lips trembled. What's your name? Jake. Okay, Jake. You want to kiss me on the lips? He nodded. Yes. Okay. Close your eyes. He obeyed. Come here. Closer. Closer. Then, smooch. She kissed him on the lips. It was a real kiss. With tongue. Jake stood stunned. He felt something. Maybe happiness. Maybe embarrassment. Until she spoke again. There. That was a real kiss. Just like you wanted. Now, she said, holding up her phone, you're going to be a real TikTok star. Jake's face dropped. Why would you do that? He asked quietly. Why? Vanessa said coldly. Because you're nobody, and you tried to use me. A miserable poor guy like you should know his place. Jake's voice cracked. I didn't want to use you. You could have said no. I would have understood, but I would never do that to anyone. Please, don't post it. It was just a challenge, right? You needed the money. Here, she tossed a bill at him. $100. You won the bet. Now go get some cocktails for your friends, loser. Tears swelled up in his eyes as she laughed and walked away, phone still recording. Later that night, alone behind the club, Jake sat on the curb, staring at the money in his hand. "It's in your hands now," Vanessa's voice echoed in his mind. "Loser." That's when it happened. A car screeched to a halt. A man stumbled out, his face pale, then collapsed. Jake jumped up, shouting, "Help! Somebody, help!" Suddenly, the world blurred, and everything faded to black. When Jake opened his eyes again, he wasn't in the club. He wasn't on Earth. He was standing in a dark void, surrounded by flickering candles and shadows. A man in a suit wheeled in a wheelchair. "Hey," the man said. "You're dead." Jake froze. "What? Oh, not a joke. You're dead. And guess what? You're going to hell." Jake's jaw dropped. "Wait, this is some kind of prank, right?" "No prank," the suited man said. "Actually, I was told to review your case. I'm your lawyer. From this universe, anyway. You have 15 minutes. 15 minutes for what? To prove that someone, anyone, loves you. If you can find someone who truly loves you, you can stay. Otherwise, hell." Jake panicked. "There must be someone. I have hundreds of people in my contacts, friends, classmates. They like you. But that's not the same as love. Please, just let me go back for one day. I'll prove it." 12 hours, the lawyer said. "That's all you get." And in a flash, Jake was alive again. Jake's heart pounded as he gasped for air. One moment, he was in a shadowy void facing judgment. Now, he was back on the street, the cold wind biting at his skin. 12 hours, he whispered. "I have 12 hours to prove someone loves me." He raced through the city, desperate and confused, searching for anyone who might still care. First stop, a pizza shop. The smell of cheese and dough reminded him he hadn't eaten all day. He stumbled inside and saw a friendly face behind the counter, the pizza guy, a kind stranger who had once offered him a slice when he was homeless. "Hey, you made it back." The guy smiled. It's me, Jake," he said. "Do you remember me?" "Of course." "You want a slice?" Jake took a bite, savoring it, then looked up. "Do you like me?" "Sure, man. You're nice." "Do you love me?" The pizza guy blinked. "Oh, if you say it, I'll give you money. 10 pizzas worth." "I love you," he said uncertainly. Jake turned to the shadow beside him, his afterlife lawyer, who shook his head. "Doesn't count," the man said. He said it, but he didn't mean it. Jake's hands trembled. But he said, "You can't feel what doesn't exist." That's the rule. They moved to a library where the lawyer produced a list. "These are all the people who had even the smallest emotional connection with you." Jake scanned it. One name stood out. "Linda Simmons? Someone from your youth. College, maybe." Jake's heart thudded. She loved me once." Flashback. College years. Linda was sweet. Kind. A little shy. Jake had dated her briefly. She had eyes full of hope and a heart made of gold. But when she told Jake she was pregnant, he ran. He never looked back. Now, years later, Jake stood in front of her suburban house, shaking. He rang the doorbell. Linda opened the door. "Yes, Linda, it's me." "Jake," she stared. "Jake Sanders?" "Yes. Please, I need to talk to you. You've got some nerve showing up here." Suddenly, a tall man stepped outside, her husband. "Is this the guy?" "Yeah." "Jake, you left her pregnant in college, then ghosted her." Jake's mouth fell open. "Pregnant? I have a daughter." "Not anymore," the man said. "You gave up that right. Leave, Please, just 30 minutes with her. That's all I ask. Linda looked pained but relented. Jake stepped inside. Inside, a small girl with bright eyes looked up from her coloring book. Jake knelt down. Hi, sweetie. I'm Jake. I'm your dad. My dad's an astronaut, she said confidently. He lives on another planet. Jake swallowed. I used to be. Now I'm back. Just for you. Really? Did you fly a spaceship? Yeah. And I got tired of the weightlessness. He smiled. She giggled. And in that moment it was real. Jake felt love. So did she. The shadow man appeared behind him and nodded. You did it. She loves you. You can stay. Jake's eyes teared up. Thank you. Back in purgatory, the lawyer flipped through a cosmic file. Wait a second. Mike Sanders? What? You're not Jake Sanders. You're Mike Sanders. I brought back the wrong guy. Jake stared in disbelief. You're kidding. No. I'm a trainee. Big oops. But hey, good news. You're free to go. Human error. Wait. So I'm not dead? Nope. You were never supposed to be dead in the first place. Jake laughed, a little hysterically. You're free to go, the lawyer added. We'll send you some merch to make up for it. Back on Earth. Jake returned to his old self, but something had changed. He found his way back to the club parking lot, where a security guard in a wheelchair was being yelled at by a rude man for giving him a ticket. A security guard? In a wheelchair? What a joke, the man sneered. Jake intervened. Hey, he's doing his job. Back off. Or what? Or I'll remind you what karma really is. The man backed down. The guard nodded at Jake. Thanks, man. Most people don't bother. Jake smiled. We need to help each other. That's why we're here, right? Jake began turning his life around. He started giving back. He helped the disabled guard find better medical care. He visited Linda and his daughter regularly. He stayed away from people like Vanessa. But fate wasn't finished. Not yet. Weeks passed. Jake was a changed man. The near-death experience, or whatever it was, had shifted something inside him. He was calmer. Kinder. Wiser. But the world, it hadn't changed. The city still buzzed with shallow fame, viral videos, and people doing anything for views. One day, Jake was walking near a crowded university campus when he saw a familiar face. Vanessa, the TikTok girl who had humiliated him. She was in the middle of filming another prank with her group of friends. Same setting, same ring light, same fake energy. All right, guys, today I'm going to kiss a total stranger. Let's see how he reacts, she chirped into her phone. Jake's jaw clenched. He watched silently from behind a tree, not wanting to be seen. Vanessa's eyes darted around the crowd. She zeroed in on a guy in a hoodie. Hey, you look cute. Want to kiss me for a TikTok? The guy hesitated, then nodded. They kissed. The crowd erupted in fake cheers. Vanessa winked at the camera. Jake's stomach turned. Same gimmick. Same trap. People never learn, he muttered. But then, something unexpected happened. That same guy, the one Vanessa just kissed, turned out to be a con artist. A week later, Vanessa posted a story. Tears. Sobbing. He told me he loved me. I gave him my passwords. My money. Everything. He took it all and vanished. Her TikTok was flooded with sympathy comments. You didn't deserve this, Queen. Men are trash. Justice for Vanessa. Jake watched from his cracked phone screen, shaking his head. Funny. How karma works. Later, Vanessa was walking out of her building, broken and angry. Jake waited for her near the sidewalk. When she saw him, her mouth dropped. You? Hey, been a while. Are you stalking me? No, just making sure Karma did her job. Oh, please. That video. You should be thanking me. It made you go viral. It made me hate myself. Whatever. You're lucky I even noticed you. Jake stepped closer. You kissed me for clout, then humiliated me. It was just content. You're acting like it was personal. It was personal. You used people like props. Now, someone used you the same way. Vanessa's lips tightened. So what do you want? Revenge? No. I just wanted to see your face after being betrayed. You know what that feels like now. You don't know me. No. But I know people like you. He turned to walk away. Wait, she called. Jake paused. I'm sorry. He looked over his shoulder. Too late. Jake continued his life, but one afternoon he was approached by a TV producer. Are you Jake Sanders? The TikTok guy who got kissed and dumped on camera? The one who saved the disabled guard later? Yeah, we want to make a docu-series about you. Redemption stories are trending right now. You're inspiring. Jake blinked. I'm not interested. We'll pay. Still not interested. Okay. How about we make it about Vanessa's betrayal? Drama sells. Jake turned and smiled bitterly. That's the problem. You only see drama. Not growth. Not people. He walked away. The producer stood frozen, stunned. Later that week, Jake got a call from Linda. She's sick. Our daughter. She's in the hospital. Jake dropped everything. When he arrived, she was hooked to a monitor. Eyes closed. Small. Fragile. He sat beside her and held her hand. Hey, princess. Remember me? I'm the astronaut who came back. She stirred. Daddy. Jake's eyes filled with tears. I'm right here. I'm never leaving again. The doctors said it was a rare condition, but treatable. Jake sold everything he had to help pay for her treatment. Vanessa's betrayal. TikTok fame. Karma. None of it mattered now. Only this moment did. Days later, as his daughter recovered, Jake received an envelope. Inside, a check. $20,000. From the security guard he had helped earlier. You saved my life. Let me save yours. As Jake looked around the hospital room, he realized something. Love isn't about words, or viral clips, or money. It's about showing up every single day. He kissed his daughter's forehead. I'm here now. I'm staying. For good. Jake sat on the hospital bench, staring at the small bouquet in his hands. His daughter was stable now, recovering day by day. But the past still haunted him, the fake love, the viral kiss, the betrayal, the pain. Maybe, he thought, the world is just full of takers. But just then, Linda walked out of the hospital room. Her face was soft. Come. She asked for you. She wants you to read her the astronaut story again. Jake nodded and went inside. He sat next to his daughter and opened the picture book. She leaned her head on his shoulder. Are you really my dad now? She whispered. I always was. I just didn't know how to be. I'm glad you came back. His voice cracked. Me too. Meanwhile, on TikTok, Vanessa was spiraling. Her followers had started turning on her. More and more people were exposing her past. The fake pranks, the lies, the scams, the ex-boyfriends she humiliated for clout. Even her most viral kiss prank, the one with Jake, had become a meme. She kissed a broke guy and made fun of him. Now she got scammed herself. LOL. Instant karma. Why does she always cry on camera? Vanessa tried to do a teary apology video. I'm not the villain. I just wanted to entertain. I'm sorry, but it didn't land. People weren't buying it anymore. Her sponsorships dropped. Followers dipped. She was becoming irrelevant. One day, as Jake and his daughter were leaving the hospital, he saw her, Vanessa, sitting on a bench, alone. No ring light, no phone, no smile, just a broken girl. He paused. You okay? He asked. She looked up, startled. Why do you care? Because someone once cared about me when I didn't deserve it. You came to laugh at me. No. Then why? Because I know what it's like to hit bottom. And I know what it takes to crawl back. She looked away. I don't know who I am without followers. Maybe it's time to find out. And what if there's nothing underneath? There is. But you have to be brave enough to face it. She looked at his daughter, holding his hand. That's your kid. Yeah. She's beautiful. She's my reason now. Vanessa nodded. Quiet. Grateful. But unsure. You deserve a second chance, Jake said softly. But not from me. From yourself. Months later, Jake had started a small charity, helping teens and college students recover from social media addiction, cyberbullying, and mental health issues. He used his viral past not for fame, but as a lesson. He became known not as the guy who got kissed for clout, but as the man who chose character over clicks. His daughter would visit the center with him, sometimes handing out snacks. Linda, too, softened toward him. They weren't a couple, but they were a family now. One day, Jake received a package. No return label. Inside, a phone, preloaded with a video. He hit play. It was Vanessa. Hair tied back. No filter. No music. Hey, I'm Vanessa. And this is just me. No act. I want to say sorry. To Jake. To everyone I used. I hurt people because I was hurting. I don't expect forgiveness. I just want to heal. And if this reaches even one person out there chasing fake love for likes, stop. You're worth more than your views. This isn't for clout. I'm logging off after this. For good. She smiled, almost sincerely. Thanks for showing me what real love looks like. Jake watched in silence, then powered the phone off. 1 year later, Jake stood on stage at a youth seminar. Behind him, a banner. From viral to vital, the truth behind the screen. I used to chase love in the wrong places. I thought being seen meant being loved. But love doesn't look like a kiss on camera. It looks like showing up. Every day. Especially when no one's watching. You want to go viral? Try kindness. The room erupted in applause. Linda smiled from the front row. Their daughter waved excitedly. Jake grinned, full of peace. The saddest truth. Jake had tested love. He let himself be humiliated, exploited, forgotten. But in that pain, he discovered the saddest truth. Most people don't love you for you. They love what you give them. But he also found the most powerful truth. Real love doesn't need a camera. It just needs courage. The end.